mean, I don't think people are really breaking any rules that they haven't been breaking for centuries, particularly like, I think there's a lot of blame that can be put on the media, but ultimately I think it's this film, Nightcrawler, is about, in my opinion, how we're complicitous as an audience and asking for the type of material that the media goes out and gets, and how we've created a character like the character that I play in this movie. I think that's the brilliance of this movie, and that's the brilliance of the script that Dan Gilroy wrote. That I think is something, a lot of movies can talk about and blame the media for a lot of different things, but I think ultimately it's about what we're doing and what we're asking for.
Right, you think you like the... What's that? Yeah. Cheers. I've got a dad, but...
I'll never do anything like it. Again, it's unlike anything we've ever done before. My scene partner over here, Eller Coltrane, the young man in the movie, I did my first scene with him when he was in a car seat. You know, he could barely talk. And so now here he is, this eloquent, gifted young man. I've got to watch him grow up. I'm also here with Richard Linklater, who I've made 8 films with. I mean, we've been to the Gotham Awards. Hell, I mean, just the first time we were really here, I remember Robert Altman was still at this party, and we've had so much fun over the years making movies. So for me, it means a lot.
Gosh, the character. The character and her feelings and ideas about mortality. I think that's something that I kind of, live in avoidance of. No one wants to think about the fact that our time is finite, and this is a character who's kind of forced to acknowledge that very, very quickly. I mean, it's incredibly relevant just in terms of who we are as human beings.
I've actually done this knowing I've done before there was a big indie movement. Clean and Sober was essentially basically an independent movie. Before anyone made a big deal about those things, and I did a little movie called Game 6, which was totally independent, beyond independent. It was so independent, it was dependent. So, and I've done some other ones. So, I just approached the job the same way.
Oh, it's fantastic, especially because it's another film about New York. It's got me brooding around New York City streets, and that means a lot to me. Also, being a New Yorker and being able to come back here and celebrate these wonderful films, it's a great honor. My family for Thanksgiving, and they are huge Star Wars fans. They had it in the loop.
The other day, the trailer comes out and we see an X-Wing fighter that looks just like you.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. What can you tell me about it?
Well, it looked like me because it was me. I shot that this summer, and it was one of the greatest experiences of my life. It was fantastic, and to see it in the trailer was pretty mind-blowing.
So you're Han's son?
What?
Are you Han?
That's what you got from the trailer?
Yeah, are you?
Hey, you run with that, buddy. You take that, run with it.
Luke's son?
I can't say a word. What are you doing? I'm not gonna tell you.
Just throwing it out there.
I can't say a word, man.
I didn't think so, but just in case, man. I can't wait.
Thank you, buddy.
Looks
Thank
great.
you. Thanks, man.
We're talking about it all day. Nobody knows, right? That happens. You never expect it for it to be like